Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for always being a part of my family. So, as a daughter of Sarah, this is something that I normally make for my Lord. This is something that is beneficial to the body. This is sea moss. This is sea moss that comes from Grenada. My mom sends me some sea moss from Grenada. I'm going to just show you how I prepare my sea moss. I'm going to take my crystal water, which is a spring water. I put 3 bottles of water in my jar. I take this and I put it in there, and then I squeeze this out and I just dump the lemons in there. I also normally put a piece of ginger in here, but let's do this. Let me show you what I normally do. Okay guys, so here we go. We're just gonna use my jar. I have probably about a pound. I'm not gonna use all of it because guys, you don't really even understand. A little bit of this gets so big and it lasts for about 2 weeks. So let's not even try to waste it. The best way to use it is fresh. So I'm going to take just that little bit, cover my bowl. I'm sorry, my mug on the bottom. I want every little piece. I don't want to even lose anything. I'm going to use just half, and I'll put half back so that way I can preserve it until I get my my other delivery from my mom. And then I'm going to just add the water in here. And guys, this is 24 hours, okay? 24 hours. I'm going to let it sit, because the longer I let it sit, the bigger it'll get, first of all, and the more it'll produce for me. And I am going to submerge it in water, because once it gets bigger, the water normally disappears for some reason. It's like it absorbs all the water. And then we're going to take this lemon. I'm going to wash it out. I'm just going to make sure I wash the skin, because I am just going to chop it up, squeeze it in there, and then dump the skin, everything in there. Okay, so just give me one moment. Let me wash this off. Okay guys, so now what I like to do with my lemon is just press down on it a little bit and roll it back and forth, just to get all the juices accumulated, so that when I do cut it and squeeze it, it's not as hard. So I'm just pressing down, rubbing back and forth. This is something that, I normally see the grown women do. So as a child, when you're in the kitchen, you're doing a lot of observing, right? And then when you become a grown woman, you decide that those things are necessary. I like to take my fork and get as much as I possibly can in there. We don't need that much, because I only did half the bag, so I'm not even going to use a whole lime. That's it. All that lime. That's it, guys. That's it. No big special hoopla, nothing. That's all you do. You want this as natural as you can possibly get it. You don't want to boil it or nothing like that. You boil anything, you take out the main ingredients, the main things that you need from that vegetable, that fruit, that sea moss. You take all that stuff out of there. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you leave it as pure and as in its natural form as you best can get it to be. Sorry for the glare in the window, guys. That is just my window. I am right in front of the window in my kitchen. And this is how I prepare my sea moss. Now from this step, we're going to go in 24 hours from now and just blend it. Blend it and store it in the refrigerator. That's it. So here we go. Alright, so just really quick before the 24 hours is over, I just want to show you what it looks like right now. And this is just a few hours after I added it to the water. Shalom. Welcome back, guys. So I am going to be showing you guys the results of the sea moss, and as you can see, it has now risen above the water. You see it right there? Let me try to bring it closer. It has risen to the point where it's above the water now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out little by little out of here, and I have a bowl of spring water back here because I'm just going to rinse it in here before I put it in my blender. And what I want to do really is just chop it up and put it in the bowl. And then from the bowl, you know what? I'm going to do it a different way. I'm just going to take it out of here and I'm going to rinse it out. I'm just going to put it in the bowl in the back, rinse it out, and then I'll chop it and put it directly into the blender. So that way I don't have to worry about it. This is a lot of sea moss, guys. A little bit went a long way. And this water right here, I'm going to use it and soak in a bath with it. Nothing goes to waste in this house. Nothing at all. Unless it doesn't have to, you know. Okay, so here goes the bowl of sea moss. Sometimes sea moss, guys, still have a little bit of sand in it, and you want to make sure you rinse it. That's why it keeps going from one bowl of water to another bowl of water to another bowl of water, because I want to make sure that I get sea moss and not sea sand. Ha! Made a little jokey joke. Okay, guys, so I'm going to take it from here, get my blender set up. Okay, and then I'm just going to chop it up. It just helps the blender chop it a little bit better. I don't want any clumps. So from here, straight into the blender. A lot of sea moss, guys. It's really, you don't really need that much. That little piece that we took out of the bag 24 hours ago has become a whole bowl. So you want to take your time, because this has so many things that the body needs, that you want to show it the love that it's going to show you at the end of the day. Your body is your temple. Christ says to make sure you take care of that which he has given you, and he has made sure that the things that the body needs is available to you. So please take full advantage of it. Take your time with it. I mean, and ultimately, you want to make sure that your Lord is consuming this as well. If you do have a Lord, excuse me, because he's the one that's going to be in the front of the battle in all things that you do, spiritually, mentally, physically. So you got to take care of him so he could take care of you, so you could in turn take care of the next generation. Okay, guys? Always think about your nation, think about your family, think about the growth of the next to come. So you want to be around as long as possible to help them understand the things that they need in daily life to get by. Okay, guys? So here we go. Everything is now in the blender. The blender is half full. I'm going to take a bottle of spring water and I'm going to put the water up to the top of the sea moss. And I'm just going to let it go. Whether it's a minute, 2 minutes. As long as I see the consistency in the blender to be nice and smooth, I'm just going to let it blend out. Okay? So hold on. Okay, guys, so you see we got our spring water here. Same thing that we started with. We're going to end with. I got my jar here ready to go. Put my sea moss in when it's done. So I am going to fill the blender with the water. And it's going up. So that basically took just 1 bottle of water. Okay, so we don't really need that much. Again, we want more sea moss than anything else. So we're going to just leave it like that. I'm going to leave it right where it's at. Not even going to add any more. And I'm going to put my cover up there, and we're going to get this going. Alright guys, so let's check it out. I started it on blend, and then I put it on liquefy. And this is the consistency of it now. And guys, I don't do nothing more. As I said, you want to keep this as natural as possible. There's no cinnamon in here. There's no boiling it until it gets to this consistency. It's water and blend, and that's it. That's how my mom did it. That's how my grandma did it. That's how I'm going to do it. And guys, my aunt lived until she was 93 years old. She was very, very, very strategic on how she did things, especially when it came to going in her body. She ate at 9 o'clock for breakfast, and it was just a half of a grapefruit. It was just a half an apple, half of grapefruit, and some tea for breakfast. At lunch, 11:30, 12 o'clock, no later, it was a half of red snapper, some green vegetables, whether it was a fig, a plantain, a dashin, something very light, and some type of steamed broccoli or steamed vegetable. She was very, very precise. And then she didn't eat no later than 4 o'clock. That was her dinner. And again, it was something along the lines of a steamed fish. And the sea moss, she took a shot of sea moss every day and just blended it. That's it. Blend it with water. She was the healthiest, thinnest, fittest person that I know. And she lived until 90 something years old. So the Bible says you get 10. That is 60 plus 10. That's 70 years old. Everyone gets until 70 years old, and by the grace of God, if you pass that. So I am telling you, your sea moss is what you need. Your ginger is what you need. Your vitamins, your exercise, your Bible, your commandments. Keep them all, use them all every day. Thanks again for coming. Thanks again for watching. Another video is coming up soon. And I still got more to blend, guys. I'm not done. But this is it. For the first box, this is it. I'm going to just pour that out in here. My jars are waiting for me. Let's see how much we got here. Is it a full jar? I'll probably get like two jars out of here. That's 1 jar. See, still got more in there. Still got more in there. And I still got more in here. So that's 2-3 weeks out of that little bit that we took out of that bag. I got 2 or 3 weeks worth of sea moss. And I'm just going to bottle it up, put it in the fridge, and that's it. All praises to the Most High. See you again. Please like, please share. Shalom.